Okay, so this is my first of my little commentary videos. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. Very cool. Um, and basically, I'm just gonna go through every single one of my videos in order, just like giving commentary on them whenever I want. And in celebration of the new Backrooms video coming out, I'm gonna start with the original one because this is the first modern Garfield video. Okay, so I want to start off with this and the disclaimer I put and like I plastered it all over the description and comments and everything that this video is fake. Because when I initially came out with this video, I was very worried that Minecraft audiences were not smart enough to realize that a video can be scripted for entertainment purposes. Now, was I partially correct in that? Yes, I was, and I still got lots of comments saying, "Oh, this is scripted, all." But overwhelmingly, it was well received, obviously, because it kind of was the video that blew up my channel. But I was really worried that was just gonna be the whole thing, because like I've seen videos on on Minecraft YouTube that are clearly not scripted. People call scripted, so the fact that mine is scripted, people are gonna pee their pants thinking it's scripted. God, dear Lord, this dude's scripting his video. And for full disclosure, this video is 100% scripted from beginning to end. Every single day in this video, every single shot was scripted. It was planned out in advance. There was like no recording in this entire video project that was like longer than like a minute. Because between shots, that's all I needed was just like a minute of footage. Before we actually enter the backrooms, make sure to check if you are subscribed, and if you're not, consider. Okay, this is the ugliest looking Okay, fun fact: if you want to do a watch through my videos, do a tier list of what is the worst subscribed green screen I have. This is probably the worst one. I haven't watched a lot of my videos in a while, so I don't remember, but this is probably the worst. This looks terrible. Especially if you. It's really bad. Another point of interest I want to touch on is the fact that this Backrooms video was edited in Filmora, Wondershare Filmora, which is like a beginning editing software I would call it. So it's very limited in like effects it can do and a lot of editing things. And I remember I had to re-render this video like 100 times because some things wouldn't render sometimes just for no reason. And it was really frustrating. But yeah, as of now I switched to Premiere. It's just, a lot better for video production if you're using a lot of effects and keyframes and stuff. I would recommend Filmora is a very good beginner software for if you want to get into editing, but you're not like, oh god, because like Premiere is overwhelming when you first open it up. That is like how I felt about it. I had it downloaded. I would open it up. I'd see things. I just see the layout, and I'd be like, dear God, no. And then I'd go back to Filmora. Okay, so another thing I want to bring up that I can just sit here and complain about is no offense to anyone who may fall under this category that's watching this. I call them the backrooms nerds, aka people who are very invested in the backrooms and the backrooms canon, which that's okay. But also they yell at me because, oh no, there's not 4 levels, dude. Which if they watched the video, they'd actually understand that's not what I portrayed in the video. Any little inaccuracy of the backrooms that doesn't apply to their canon, they will write an angry comment down below and just yell at me about, oh, you didn't include this. Oh, why didn't you include the Scoompa Scrump in level 5? Oh, why did you do that? Oh, you didn't go to level 1,372. The backrooms just isn't one thing you can define. It's something you can apply your own creativity to. You can have the Kane Pixels version, you can have the Wikidot version, you can have the fandom version, you can have whatever version you want. I just hit my mic. I'm sorry about that. I'm very passionate about this. This is a funny screenshot because I was too lazy to get a replay mod shot of it, so I just took a screenshot of the portal and I just zoomed into it with a digital zoom. So I quote-unquote clipped out of my reality by suffocating myself in sand. Okay, so that line, suffocating myself in sand, took at least like 5 different tries, if not more. I could not say suffocating myself in sand for like the longest time. I just couldn't say it. I just could not. It's just one of those lines. I have lines in my script sometimes I just cannot say. Suffocating myself in sand, suffocating myself in sand. I can say now, but I couldn't say back then. Maybe Garfield a year and a half ago just couldn't say his S's. One annoyance of this video is the fact I have exactly like one level and like a third. I don't know what gave me that level when I was making the video. Maybe I think it might have been the fact I gave myself a portal block which had like an advancement attached to it which gave me XP, but I just have this random amount of XP, which is really annoying because sometimes between shots I'd have to make it consistent and set my XP. Cause I don't know, it was really annoying for some reason. But I had to roll with it because I already had footage with it. I think there may have even been times where I had to reshoot stuff because like, oh shoot, I didn't have my XP level. Pfft, that sucks. Okay. Day 2. I had a mini celebration as like, so I'm not sure what got into me when I started Fortnite dancing this video. Maybe I thought it was funny. Maybe it is. But I don't know why I did that, and I don't. I think it's better if we just move on. This is where I start doing entities and stuff. So for entities, have always been, I do not portray them in an efficient method at all. First of all, entities are not NPCs or players or anything like that. I downloaded this mod. It's called Straw Dummy, which has a dummy. It's a dummy. It's like a, just a prop. And then I just retextured it to like a variety of different skins that I use. That's how I used the second Garfield in the abandoned servers video. It's just a retextured dummy. Sorry to ruin the immersion. That's what it is. And all the entity sites and stuff are really like meticulously planned out. So like I'd have to have a path to walk around them so that they're in my vision, but like also not enough to be acknowledgeable realistically. Which I sometimes goof up in this video. There's sometimes where it's like, oh, that's a little close. How did you not notice that, you stupid idiot? Okay, it's pretty obvious that I watched the movie The Shining for the first time when I made this video. You can tell by the fact I have like the ending song playing in the background of this as a piano version. Which funny enough, I had to ask some dude who made a piano cover in his YouTube comments, yo, can I use this in a video? And he said, oh sure. And I was like, okay, cool. But The Shining is an excellent movie if you're into like this weird, unsettling vibe of liminal spaces and stuff. The Overlook Hotel is such a cool horror setting, which is why like I saw the red walls and I was like, that is so cool. That's like the elevators, dude. So yeah, definitely recommend if you haven't watched that. Very good for liminal space horror stuff. So this chair bit that, is a continual thing, in my newest Backrooms video, there's also a whole chair motif. I don't know where it came from. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea why I just put a chair there. I specifically downloaded a furniture mod just to put a chair in a room, in a random room. And I'm not really sure why. I guess it's just kind of weird, random, creepy thing to just find one random out of place piece of furniture in the back rooms. I feel like, that is kind of creepy. So, interesting random thing I had. Random idea that just kind of popped in my head and just, there it is, chair in the back rooms. Downloaded a whole mod just to do that. Wait, watching this back, I think I may have realized why I put a chair here. Not really why and how I got inspired to do it, but more what the function of it was. In my original plan for the video, I think I was gonna have like a scene where I sit in the chair and then like the chair does this weird like it puts me in like a weird trance, and then like a lot of days pass by without me realizing. Once I get up from the chair, I'm like, oh shoot, it's been like a billion days. I don't really clear up like lore canonical stuff in these videos. Like that's not my goal because I feel like locking stuff like explaining lore behind a paywall is kind of not cool. Besides, I believe in your own interpretation being, the thing for these kind of vague random things I do. There's a weird misconception for this part where a lot of my comments are yelling at me like, why did he go back in? What the heck? Why is he going back in the back rooms? What the heck? When I thought I made it pretty clear, but apparently it wasn't. Maybe that this portal means that I was still in the back rooms, because there wouldn't be a portal to the back rooms in real life. You have to clip through to get to the back rooms. Essentially, what my intention was basically was that I was still in the back rooms. I never left. I was just in another level that seemed like real life. Yeah, so that was my intention. For some reason, it got lost on some people. Maybe it's just a minority of people, who knows, but yeah, I wanted to clear that up because that always kind of bothered me that some people didn't get that. Okay, so this one shot of me sitting here with the entity surrounding me, this was a really weird shot that I did because for some reason, for some godforsaken reason, the posing mod, to do that, and also the Fortnite dances everyone knows and loves. For some reason, replay mod doesn't capture that. Like if you record yourself doing one of them with the replay mod, it just doesn't show it. It just shows you standing still. So if I was using replay mod, I'd just be standing still here, which doesn't look the same. Just looks like I'm standing there. So I wanted this cool pose. So I got an alt account. I didn't even get an alt account. It was my friend's account. And I was like, hey man, can I use it for this? Like, oh sure. And then what's it called? So I set up a laptop. Opened up the account on there. Opened this world of land. Had to download all the mods. And then I got the shot using my friend's alt account to record it. So the movement of it, the camera moving backwards, was just me shifting backwards as my friend. So okay, another point of interest, I just caught it. This is a link, full disclosure, spoiler. This is a link to a Rickroll. Maybe another one of those things I should look back on and be like, maybe not the best, but I have my own. I had a train of thought that got to this. It was that I wasn't sure if the Minecraft audience or whoever watched this, because I was a small channel at the time. I didn't know how many people would watch it. I didn't think 3 million almost people would watch it. So I didn't know how many people would get picked up by this link and be like, "Oh shoot, hidden link," and then type it in. But I was pretty surprised that a lot of people did actually see it, or more than I thought at least, and that they cared enough to actually type it in and then comment down below like, "What the heck, man, you suck," which is deserved because it's a Rickroll. But like I didn't spoiler alert, but in some of my other videos I have hidden links and stuff to actual hidden videos. So this was just kind of a test to like test the waters, see if people would actually, take hidden links and, actually try to track it. And it was pretty much a success, I would say. So that's cool. There's another yeah, it was there for a second. I'm not gonna go back and find it. But it was a binary that says nerd. It just says NERD nerd. Because I wanted to, see how many nerds I had in my audience. I would actually, find it. So yeah, no, those were just kind of testing the grounds of, maybe, diving into ARG territory down the line, which I think was a pretty good success. I saw people actually cared enough to try it, which is why I started doing it in my other videos too. So last point of interest was this track that's playing does have a connection to the video. Very shallow connection, but still cool enough. The song is Astral Projecting Through Liminal Spaces by Billy Cobb. Love Billy Cobb, one of my favorite musicians, I'd say. He's really cool. He even responded to my email. I asked him, hey, can I use your music in my stuff? And he's like, oh, sure. And I was like, that's awesome. So shout out Billy Cobb. Listen to his music. He's really cool. But basically, the song is, as the title suggests, about liminal spaces and stuff, which I thought was cool and fit the Backrooms perfectly. And I could use his music. So I was like, that's awesome. So cool song choice. I don't know how many people actually looked into what the song was called and what it was, and all that. So thought that was worth pointing out. Yeah, no, looking back on it, it's insane how much impact this Backrooms video had on me, and it it literally changed my life. I don't think I'd be in the same position I am today if it wasn't for this one video that just blew up, be more than I ever thought it would. I thought I would publish this video and it would do like 10 views and that'd be it. I was happy if it get 1K. That was my goal. It was just 1K views. I remember my friend Piano Cats, I was talking to him. I was like, this, like on the first day I published it, I was so sad. I was like, this video is flopping. This video sucks. Like, no one's gonna watch this. It's gonna be so bad. And he told me like, oh no, you'll be good. You'll be fine. And then I was. So, shout out to Piano Cats for correctly guessing the future. But I didn't think the response to this video would be anywhere where it was. I was scared people would hate it. I was scared that, you know, people would just be like, "Oh, stupid scripted roleplay, don't care, ew, yucky." Because truthfully, I have never seen anything like this done in like the Minecraft space before, which is why I was like, this is a cool gap to fill. Scripted horror content essentially. Maybe not full on horror. Arguably horror, but still that kind of same vibe. I remember I sat with like an IRL. I was like in a bed. I was reading from Bed Wars. I was just like ranting about like this is a cool idea. I can do this idea. This is so cool. And then I made it, and then and it did good, and everyone liked it, or most people liked it. Some people didn't, but we don't talk about them. But yeah, no, it's crazy how much this video has just grown me. Just I wouldn't just be here like where I am today. I wouldn't have met the same people I've met. I wouldn't have the same probably passion for what I do for YouTube or anything like that if it wasn't for this video. So it's just like I know what's it called? It was insane because Quiet YouTuber, cool guy, reacted to this video on stream, and even he was like, "This is cool." Okay, he was a little skeptical of it because Minecraft video, blah blah blah. But he once they hit that like portal scene at the end, I remember he was like, "This is cool, dude," and I was like, "That's so awesome!" Just like the fact that people are just watching this, like people like Quiet who are like awesome people watching this and like this is awesome. That made me feel good. I think that's natural to say. It's just like people liking your stuff makes you feel awesome. I could probably ramble on about how much this video means to me, how much it's changed my life, but genuinely just thank you to everyone who's watched this video, who's supported this video, who's supported me in general, who subscribed to me from this video, who subscribed to me in general, and especially thank you channel members. But yeah, no, this is a very special video to me. It was basically my first. But yeah, no, I don't know how to conclude this. Just thank you for everything. Oh yeah, one last thing. I wanted to talk about the scripting process of the video. The scripting process of the video was really not fun. In fact, I rewrote the script from scratch at one point because I was like, this isn't working. Something about this is just not good. I'm rewriting this entire thing. So I rewrote the entire video. To be fair, the way I work when it comes to these scripted videos, not so much other ones, but ones like the Backrooms or like abandoned servers or things like that, is like script out the entire thing before I record it. Which, is a little is usually the opposite of how, 100 days content is like recorded, but that's how I did it. So I did a complete rewrite of the entire video just because I wasn't happy with it. I think I was because I thought it was boring because like I think one of my notes was like include more entity stuff, include more, weird stuff. Which is probably where that share came from. But yeah, no, I just rewrote everything to make this, a little better. And it definitely was a lot better than whatever my initial product was, but yeah, another funny thing about the script is the beginning, my favorite little monologue everyone loves is iconic. Grooms. A place outside our own reality. An inf- This line, this little monologue at the beginning, this little speech has like an extra line in the actual script than it does. Yeah, the original script says as follows. Here's the original script, my own voiceover now, a year and a half later. The Backrooms. A place outside our own reality. An infinite labyrinth of seemingly endless rooms and vaguely familiar places. Approximately 600 million square miles of empty rooms to be trapped in for all eternity. Who knows who or what lies within its walls? So, if you didn't notice, the whole 6 million square miles of stuff, that was cut out. So I think that's just kind of funny that, there's just a random line missing. But so it always throws me off every time I look back on it, because I like looking back on this one script, because, it's my first. But yeah, no, that was just one last note, random tidbit I had. I guess that kind of just concludes all my thoughts on this video. But yeah, like I said, before I get sappy again, just thank you to everyone who's watched this video, who's watched anything from me. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching. Bye.